Let's solve the Sudoku in other way. In the last video, we have seen how each block is filled by comparing the rows and columns within that particular block. We tried filling the numbers. So we'll see how to fill within the rows or columns. For example, we'll try filling this particular row. Example, we'll go with number 2 that should be filled in this particular row. 2 can't be filled in this complete 2 cells because 2 is already present in the block, because block should only have one digit that should not be repeated. So that means 2 can't be filled in these 2 cells. So it can't be filled in this particular cell also because 2 is already here in this column. So we have 2 places to be filled here. Now we have to fill 5 is already present. 9, we'll try filling 9. We can't fill 9 here because 9 can't be filled here also, so only one place for 9, that is the middle one. So this is the place for 9. Then we have to fill 1 and 7. 7 can't be filled here because 7 is already present in the block, so we'll have to fill 7 here. Then of course 1 here. The row is done. Once the row is done, we have only one cell that is left out in the block, so we'll fill the left out number, that is 3. So once the block will be easily completed. Now once this is done, we'll try filling this particular row. In this we have numbers to be filled as 1, 8 and 4. 1, 4 and 8. 4 can't be filled here as well as here, so obviously it should be filled in this particular cell. So 4 place here. Once this is done, this block can be filled easily because 1 is the only number that is missing in this particular block. So done. We'll come back to this particular cell based on the row 1. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 5 that is left out. We'll go with 5 in this particular cell. Now we'll try filling this particular column based on the column method. We already have 1, 5, so we have to fill 2. 2 can't be filled here as well as here because 2 is already present in the block. 2 is already present in the block and 2 is present in the row, same row. So only place for 2 is this one. So 2 is here, and then we'll go with 4. 4 is already present in the column, so we'll go with other number, that is 7 or 8. We'll go with 8. 8 can't be filled here because 8 is already present in the block. It can't be filled here because 8 is already present in the row. The only place for 8 left out is here. 8 is done. Then we'll have 7 and 9. 9 can't be filled here, that means of course 9 here. Then of course 7 left out, that is filled here. Now once the row column is done, we can easily fill out the other two spaces, that is 1, 2, 1 and 7. Okay, we still can't choose because we don't have any matching numbers on the above row, so we can't compare. So we'll come back to this place again. Now we'll complete this block. I'm saying the technique 1 in addition to technique 2, so it will be easy to solve the Sudoku. So let's fill up 2 first in this block. We can fill 2 here as well as in this particular place. Only 2 place can be filled here. Then we have 3. 3 can't be filled because we don't have proper choice. We'll come back to 5. 3, 5 and 8 are to be filled in these 3 cells. 3 can't be filled here as well as 5 because it's present in the column. So in the block we have to fill 3, 5 and 8. Once the 3 and 5 are not filled here, can't be filled here, then of course the only number to be filled is 8. Now we can easily choose between 3 and 5. 5 can't be filled here, so obviously 5 has to be filled here. That means 3 is left out, 3 is to be filled here. So the block is done. Now we'll come back to this row. We can't fill 1 here because 1 is already present in the block. So we'll have to fill 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 to be filled here. Once it's done, we'll go with other block. We'll go with this block. We have We can fill this particular cell based on the column 1. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So only number to be left out is 9. 9 will be filled here, and then we'll fill the other 4 cells in the block. We can't fill uh, 1 here. We have 1, 4. We can't fill 4 here as well as in this particular places. So only place for 4 is here. Now we can fill this cell based on the column 1. This column. We can fill 1 here. This is 9. Yeah, we have to write clearly, again will be misinterpreted. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 to be filled. 8 can't be filled here, so obviously here and then 7 here. Once it is done, we can fill this particular row. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9 has to be filled. 9 can't be filled in these two places because 9 is already present in the block, so 9 here. 6 and 7, 6 can't be filled here because we have 6 in this particular column, so we'll have to 6 here, and then of course 7 here. Once 7 is done here, we can easily write 7 here because we only have 1 and 7 to be filled in this particular block, so 1 and 7 can easily be written here in this block. Now let's go back to this particular block. Once 1 is written in the previous block here, so we can't write 1 here, so obviously one place to be filled here, then number 4 to be filled here. It's done. Now we can fill this cell based on the row method. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 to be filled here. 8 is done. Then we'll go with number 1. 1 can't be filled here because we already have in the column, so only place for 1 here is in this place. Then 3 can't be filled here because we already have it here in the column, so the only place for 3 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to be filled here. This is done. Now let's fill this particular cell based on the column method. We have 1 already present, so only number to be left out is 2. Yes, we'll check it out. Yeah, done. We'll fill this particular block. We can't fill 3 here. We have 2 places for 3 again. We'll come to 3 again. We'll have 3, 6 and 9. 3, 6 and 9 to be filled here. We can't fill 3 and 9 here. That means we can fill 6. So obviously 6 here. Then we can't fill 9 here. That means we have to fill 9 here. That means 3 here. Then we'll come back to these 4 spaces in this particular block. We have 1, 2. We can't fill 3 in this particular one as well as in this particular one. So we'll have to fix 3 here. Then we have 4, 5 and 6. We can't fill 6 here, and so 6 here. We can't write 5 here. That means 5 to be here and 4 here. Then it is done. So you can check with each row, each column or each block, each digit is present only once and there is no repetition. So combining the previous technique by comparing within the blocks and also by using the column or a row method, we can easily solve the Sudoku in a much easier way and faster way.